Good evening, people. How are we today? Hope we've taken advantage of some greenery around the place. We'll have a look. It's obviously not financial advice. There's probably going to be some swear words. So it's not an instructional video, just an update for the Discord crew. If you want to join the Discord crew, all the links are in the comment section or the more section. So greenery today. The greenery has been kind to us. We hit the first target the other day, like I said, with the uptrend that we're in. Now I've deleted it from the screen and we're moving up to the next target. The next target is actually here at 84.2, where the end of the CME gap is. However, I've got this one highlighted as a liquidity. If we're just going to get the CME gap and turn around, we'll probably turn around here at 84,900. Maybe wick up through it. If we're going to continue on, we're going up to 87. However, everyone can say it's far-fetched, but hey, I've seen lots of different things happen in this market, so you never know. But there's two targets for you to work with. Now, in saying that, we're due a pullback. We are so due a pullback. Whether we get it or not, who knows? We might not get a pullback. We might be just plowing up. But when you look at the structure, zoomed out, there is no structure until 91. Okay, so there's my stepping stones. 1, 2, liquidity. 3, actual resistance. Okay, these are liquidity zones ready to hunt, ready to be hunted. They're already started being hunted, to be honest. You can see we're climbing up in the bull pressure again. We're still clean long, and no matter what we've spoken about since I started doing these videos, here somewhere, all we've done is put in higher highs and higher lows. So yes, we are trending, and yes, we have been trending. Someone says we're not trending. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, the structure is trending. We trade structure, so that's cool. All right, so let's have a look at the the pullback on the 4-hour could be as low as 79,351, or if that's the end of the road, this is demand, so it needs to find demand. It either needs to create another one, say, I would think around here, 77, maybe, probably 77.4. So we'll put a yellow line on there and we'll lock that one in as well. 77.4. That would be somewhere. We'd change that color. I hate red. I'm Mr. Bull, not Mr. Bear. Alan. There we go. Okay, so let's lock that on there. So that's where I think the next demand could be made. And these are the two targets where we could find a supply made. If we find a supply here, it's just more fuel like all these other ones, and we'll get the pullback, make a demand, and pop through up to the next one. And that, my friends, is how it will trend, or how it would look if it was going to continue trending. 1 hour. So it looks like we've been consolidating, as they call it, but no, we've been compressing under supply, and we've finally popped through it again. Okay. We took out the target here the other day, which was that 81.2. Again, this is what it looks like on the 1 hour. Big push in that last hour, and it was obviously because of the NASDAQ pushing up. I was in along and I did quite well. I took profits. I didn't want to give any back. I'm growing this account. I've grown this account past its target. However, I haven't got my consistency right. So got a little bit of work to do. I need to make another 300 or 280 bucks to be able to make sure that my consistency is right, which is $500 more than you're supposed to pass. So that comes back to discipline. Yeah, that's a discipline thing. So I've passed, but I've also failed. And like I said, I'd rather share my fails than my successes, because I've also had some success today. But let's just talk about where I've failed. So I've failed to make the consistency rate in this particular challenge here. The target is 26,500, but I haven't got my consistency rate. We can talk about consistency rate in Zoom. No need to go through here. But currently, 1 hour, still an uptrend. We need to make a demand or a supply. We haven't got either. There's big empty paddocks here. There's big empty paddocks here. So where they go now, we find out on the low time frame. So entries, we've broken supply, we need to find demand. Whether that means we go up and create another supply first and come back and form a higher demand, or we pull all the way back into this demand, but we have to find demand. For right now on the low time frame, what I'm looking for, I can't add to my positions. I've been scaling out TPing. So now I'm just left with runners down from way down here. I've been scaling out as we're going up. So now I've got to the point where my next one, I can't add to it. I'm just going to set a TP up at my level at 84.9 and it'll close out then, but I want another entry. So I'm looking around here now for the entries. I want to see what happens with this 15-minute chart. I'd love to see a real retest of this line here. So we popped through, we've broken the structure. I want to see it pull back down to this line here, lose the MAs, attract a few more buyers and sellers, see what the go is at this line here. If we do dip to demand, I want to see liquidity grab through and straight back up. No messing around because there's not much liquidity here for them to get. And it means that they will go down further if they can't get what they want. So if you want to look for a long, let's go. First one would be, say, from demand, and you'd wait till after the liquidity grab so you can get a decent trade. And we'll just put TP1 there, which is a 4-to-1. So that's TP1 for there. We could also get an entry here if we get the proper retest. And that would look like this, proper retest, same thing. Don't need a big stop loss. You can get a massive position. TP1 could still be there, which is still a 3-to-1. And then if it just comes back in, takes the liquidity, doesn't test any of these, and pops up above this area, highlight that. It could look, that could retest and go rocket ships now. It might not give us another entry. However, what I'll show you, I would like to see it come back in here, at least get those vectors there, pop back up, make a higher high, come back down, test this level, rocket ships. And I really think that would give us full-blown rocket ships. Massive short squeeze up through to the CME gap and up to my target there. So all the best trading at Bitcoin. Let's move on. But there's 3 entries there. Sorry, I didn't give you the third one. And the third entry would look something like this. Again, really tight stop loss because you don't need it, because if it invalidates your trade, that's 25-to-1. That's a beauty. There's no supply, so I can't tell you. If we look at the 1 hour, there's no supply. I've got no levels to give you other than my target and the CME gap. 4 hour, exactly the same thing. There's nothing there. There's nothing pushing it down. Okay. So we'll see how we go. Let's have a look at some other things. So no, keep them. So we'll get rid of all that. Move to Ethereum. So Ethereum played out the same this afternoon, but it's very slow, very slow. 4 hour, you can see we're struggling to get back above this breaker structure, but we just managed to push across now. So 4 hour is green. There it is there. You can see it, battle. Accounts are won and lost. Which I won 2 today. Okay, so we've got a big push up, clearing the highs. Are we going to come down and make our low now? Or are we going to keep pushing up? So there's no real valid targets of vectors or stuff. It would be just a liquidity driven drive. Drive up in the high time frame. It's still in an uptrend. There's nothing down about it, but you can see when kind of neutral, all right? And there's no structure, so it's in repair long. 15-minute broken structure, which is good, because we're in this nice little bull flag here. There's our reversal. Wick, buy up, gone, done. Broke structure, push up, come back, retest that 4-hour line, I hope. I don't want to see it come through. It can wick through, that's all right, but it can come back down here, get these vectors, pop back up, retest down, we go long again. Some of you that are in ETH longs that we went through today, well done. You've hit TP1 here at this structure, and now we should be continuing on. But just let it pull back, move your stop loss to entry now. Your position's either safe or it's not a long. And I want to see it come back and make a higher low anyway. It hasn't retested this as we saw today because ETH is just following whatever the hell is going on. All right, so I called this as the retest, this candle here. So it should be good to go. It might come back and claim these vectors. Remember, we were talking about them in the Zoom today. So it'll come back, maybe get these vectors, then we get your add-on to your ETH long, mate. Okay, so you know who I'm talking about. JR's made a killer trade here today. So he got this whole move. It's perfect. And he's hit his TP1, and now he's got a runner waiting for a pullback to add. So that's excellent. Well done, mate. Good work. And that's all from our Discord Zoom that he's learnt this. So good on him. Just shows anyone can do it. He's only been in the group for 4 days or something, and he's already picking it up. It's fantastic. So happy for him. Well done, mate. All right, so that's enough on Ethereum. Let's go to the bullshit meter. So the bullshit meter told me loud and clear when it broke the structure here, Bitcoin is going to pump. BNB front ran this, and that's why I call it my bullshit meter. When it's continuously moving up, it means Bitcoin's little pullbacks are bullshit. So get ready for the long. And this just takes off without you. So you miss the boat. Keep an eye on BNB just as much as you do Bitcoin with this strategy. Okay. So it's all structure based. High bull pressure still, even on low time frame, 1 hour, high bull pressure. Look at that, vertical. So we were in for that. We were in that trade for that move because we took the confirmation. 4 hour, working its way up bullish, and have a look. It's ready to run into high time frame supply. Love to see it make a higher high, and off she goes. So higher, come back in here into the range for a liquidity grab and pullback, and then more ammunition or more fuel to keep going up higher. If we look at the 4 hour, give you some targets, just so you know, if you're keeping an eye on, you can screenshot this, whatever you like. There's one there for BNB. There's another one there for BNB. So they're my targets. If we're going up, if we're going down, clear cut targets here. There. If we lose the level, here. Okay. That's where we're looking at the bullshit meter. So NASDAQ, let's go and have a look at what it's done while since it's a profit. Oh, it's just kept going. All right. So that's a 4 hour, 1 hour, pumping all-time highs. Now, what I do want to check is look, see, it's just broken structure. So now I look for another entry. Do I get a perfect retest? Or is it going to go without me? Oh, it looks pretty good already. I do want to get another long. I did say yesterday that I think it's going to go up to 28.8. So it's already made its way up to 28.5. So it looks a long way away, doesn't it? 28.8. It's way up there. That's dreaming, but that's what I'm calling. I don't think it's going to slow down. Another group that I sort of trade with, they were all short and I was long. But just trading structure. You know, this indicator was telling me here it's got too much bullish pressure to be pulling back. So that gave me that trade, and I closed profit at the next structure. So enter just before. I didn't trade the breakout because it'll always come back and get you, which it hasn't yet. But that shows how strong this thing is. It's pushed up, TP there, past the challenge. Yeah, we're on. Now we're looking for a retest there and possibly get another entry. Do like to trade the 5-minute here, but the 5-minute structure is not what I get it. Entry on NQ, that's for sure. What I want to look at is all MNQ. What I want to look at an NQ is how much further it went. Oh yeah, look, that's gone. That's gone. See ya. That's just about to go. NQ. Yeah, let's take a long while we're here. I don't know if I'm allowed to do that live on a video, am I? Change accounts. Let's go. Copy. Buy. Paste. Copy. Go. Paste. Done. Right. Enough. Don't worry about it. Let's go. Call 288. Let's stick it there. We can modify it later. Bang. Cool. Here we go. Another one, gold. If you want to trade gold, getting to gold, she's ripping, and you can do that in Bitfunded, even better. And I'm going to do a plug. I don't normally do plugs, but Bitfunded are coming out with a challenge tonight. It's a BOGO. It's normal buy one get one free challenge. But the first 500 accounts that buy accounts will actually get an extra one free. So it's buy one, get two free for the first 500 people that do it. I'm not saying, hurry up and rush, but if you do want to take advantage of it, use my link, jump in quick. I don't know when we'll get an email when it's live, I guess. But yeah, really appreciate it if you want to upgrade within the Discord to buy my link. And you just have to make a new email account if you've already got a Bitfunded thing. But I really appreciate the support. You know, I give my time. I'm here all the time. I'm available to help you pass it. And I'll teach you the strategy if you use my link. So yeah, let me know. See how you go. If you do buy it with my link, just make sure you please save the receipt from Hotmart so that I can match it up with Bitfunded if they don't give me the credit, and see how we go. They are quite successful once I use that. So, but yeah, you can trade gold in Bitfunded, and it's on a tear. So wait for a pullback. It just looks like it's going to go. I had a killer trade in here today. I got this move here all the way up, and I think I took about 4:45. There you go. No, 5:15. Yeah, just before London. I should have left it, but it's about taking money off the table, not leaving risk on it. What other coins? It was only really gold. I haven't looked at silver. Haven't looked at any other indices other than NQ. Did we just buy NQ or MNQ? Oh yeah, MNQ. Cool. Yeah. Good start. Good start. Good start. See how we go. All right. I've got nothing else, I don't think. I'll be in Zoom tonight. Feel free to drop in. Make sure you like and subscribe to these videos. I know they're just for the Discord group, but the more you guys put the thumbs up and that sort of stuff, I don't know what it is you do, but put the thumbs up and click a bell or some stuff, and then you comment in the section. It'd be really, really good. Just get it out there a bit. Thanks, guys. Have a good one. Happy trading. Come trade with me in Zoom. See you. Bye.